What's up, guys? I'm Justin,
Hey, I'm Justin's mom.
and we're gonna watch a trailer about The Last of Us Part 2, which is one of our absolute most anticipated, most excited about, most talked about,
Yes.
most peed our pants about video game of 2020. So I'm ready to get into this inside the gameplay trailer. What about you, Mom?
I am definitely ready. So, you ready?
You're like, let's do this. Stop talking, Justin. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
2, 1. There we go. Boom.
Yay!
Got it.
Under here.
What the gameplay needs to do is immerse you in the world, give you as many interesting actions to survive
scared
in this
me.
world,
Yeah.
overcome obstacles, and obstacles
That's
could be
definitely,
infected, it could be other people,
infected.
it could just be the environment,
Right?
it could
Yeah.
be rushing water,
Ooh.
anything that could happen in this post-apocalyptic world.
Look at how the
God.
snow. How
I know.
How they fall back into it. Oh,
But
that's
more
the
than
mark of
anything,
a
it needs
great.
to put you in Ellie's shoes. That
great
you're experiencing
details,
what Ellie's
the details.
experiencing, making you feel what she feels. Because the more we do that, the more
I love that
the
bracelet
emotional
she had
beats
on.
of the story work for us, and the more they work for us in this very unique way that only works in video games.
The gameplay philosophy of The Last of Us Part 2 is putting
Kurt's a
you
badass.
in the shoes of Ellie and everything that means. It means giving you a threat
Yeah, this scene.
constantly as this world
Yeah.
I can't wait to
has.
play this part.
It means giving you the hard choices.
Because
I'm gonna
this game
die a
takes
lot
place
here.
Yeah.
In such a hostile
I'm right
universe,
there with
and
you.
our characters are pushed to do
I love their backdrop.
really difficult things. We want to put you in
Yeah.
alignment with
Everything.
those choices. We want you to understand
I
how
wonder if it's
hard
really there.
certain decisions were for these characters, because they're hard for you.
Oh, God.
I would say the overarching philosophy of how we approached designing the game mechanically is how can we take things to the next level.
Get 'em.
Oh, my God.
Everything
That
kind
looked
of
like
comes
Dina.
out of
Were you controlling
Yeah,
Dina?
this story.
Or was that Ellie?
I don't know. I thought it was Ellie, but
and
Okay.
how do we do it through
I
systems.
was looking at the clicker. So.
Yeah, I was too, but
So one is you have to feel the pressure of survival.
ooh.
Survive by the skin of my
Nice.
teeth. How do I use all the scrap around me? Any kind of bullet, any kind of rag, any kind of bottle of alcohol. How do we give you that sense of being a survivor in this world?
Digging through all the desk drawers.
Yeah. The way the infected move in this one, and, you know, obviously the giant
Ellie is very
bloater
small
guy.
compared to Joel,
Yeah.
more nimble. How do we make you feel
Oh my
like you're
God.
not the strongest person in the room, but you still should be able to rise to the challenge and survive?
If that's actual gameplay,
Not
that
fight
is
with a bunch of
phenomenal.
people that
Like,
are
and
all
not a,
bigger than
you
you.
know, not like a cutscene style
Right.
thing.
So therefore, it meant creating a character and systems and mechanics that allow you to be much more nimble. And that's where we added a jump button.
Yay.
Deal.
In the first game, we had a clamber button, but not really jumping. And
Nice-
here,
nice
Ellie can
interpretation,
jump.
Mom.
The combat scenarios are much more vertical, where Ellie can use elevation to her advantage.
Ooh, I like this. Some nice
Yeah. Well, that way we don't have to carry
Huge
the
one.
ladder around as
Yeah.
much.
Prone, obviously, it
Exactly.
means to lay flat on the ground.
Oh, look at those blades of
Something
grass.
so simple, again, something that in real life you'd be able to do.
Yeah, nice.
That
Letting
is
the player
awesome.
have access to all their weapons, all the items, crafting, everything, while in that position.
Oh, that is
Oh
so
my
badass.
God. Yeah, no, that's
Creates
super
so many
cool.
more emergent things in gameplay.
Now that we have
Love
this other
that.
state
That's
that the
fun.
player can
Me
be
too.
much very low to the ground, how else can we use this other than just hiding in vegetation? We're like, well, there's a lot of man-made things or
Oh my, see that?
different structures
Yeah.
that have
That,
collapsed.
that I thought that
that's
was a
that allow
cutscene.
just enough
I
space for you
didn't
to
know that
crawl
was
under,
real.
which
Yeah.
means that now, as enemies are looking for you, you can crawl under things.
Oh
and
my
hide.
God.
And it's just one more way to assess your environment and use it to Ellie's advantage. Now, because you can hide under things, we gave the enemies, we made them smarter and gave them the ability to look under things. So
Yeah.
Darn it.
while you
Sons
might
of
hide somewhere and be
bitches.
safe for a while, eventually they're going to start looking under stuff. And if you're hiding under a truck and they spot you, they're going to yank you out and then try to kill you.
Wretch.
Oh,
Oh my God, the mist.
Dodging is a big one.
Yeah.
Mist.
Because now, with dodge, anytime you're in a
Yes. Thank you.
a scuffle, you have a chance to get away. You have a chance to counterattack. It lets
Damn.
escape
God.
be an option
Yeah.
as well. Sometimes you just gotta run.
Oh.
And that is
Good.
another part of this world,
God.
which is
Oh,
sometimes the
shit.
threat is so overpowering that you just have to get away.
She's fast.
When you are partially hidden, or you're in grass, that means people from afar can't see you, but people from closer can kind of see you. They will eventually acquire you. You're not completely hidden when you're in grass.
She went into the grass.
That's gonna be
Watch
tough,
yourself.
but I like
Yeah.
It
that.
makes you as
Yeah,
a
me too.
player become much more aware of your surroundings.
Jump, prone, dodge, all these things feed into both exploration and combat.
Man,
Because
the visuals.
it lets us
ah,
expand the spaces.
So
The
damn
size of
good.
spaces can be bigger. The intricacy of spaces can be more complex, and it still works exactly as you would expect.
Oh, did you
So
say
when it came to
silencer?
our level design,
She had a silencer
we
on the
really
pistol.
Oh, did
wanted
she?
to challenge
Yeah.
ourselves to make a world that really felt like a real space as much as we possibly could, and didn't feel like a series of combat encounters and exploration spaces and combat encounters that felt like a hall of horrors or something, but something that really felt like a space that you could explore that seemed like a legitimate urban environment. And that pushed us to make our level design even
Owie.
more open than it was in the first game, which for us at the time was pretty open. In this game, we've gone so far in making the level design open that there are actually entire story moments, entire combat encounters, like full scripted sequences that you may completely miss.
Oh,
And
that's
there are
awesome.
things that we feel like, even though a portion of our player base may never see these things, the fact that when you do encounter them, you feel like you discovered them. It lends
That
them
is the best.
this charm and this magic that I think is unique to games. That this happened to me because of what I did and what the place I explored
It's
to.
this directly speaking to you, Mom. Explore
is.
everywhere.
You know
Crafting
how much
is
I
very
love
much
that.
about
Mm-hmm.
a payoff to exploration, meaning that when you enter new spaces, you want to look around for supplies. You want to open drawers and cabinets,
All of them.
and look for different things that
No
allow
cabinet
you to
left unturned
craft
or
right.
either
unopened.
items that can help you heal, items that can help you attack multiple enemies at once, such as the
Shivs.
Molotov,
Always need a shiv.
or
Yeah.
the landmine that Ellie can craft.
Ooh.
Items that can help
Landmine.
augment your weapons, like a silencer for her
Oh.
pistol,
There you go.
or craft new kinds of ammo.
It also gives us tons of interesting gameplay choices and overlaps that you can do in any moment and on the fly.
Oh, that
We try to
clicker.
be a game that wants you to make a lot of different decisions in combat as possible.
There's a lot of
And the way that
D-message. I mean,
we've
like, Dina's around
expanded
with
the
you a lot, it
recipe
seems like.
roster and all of the recipes and how they interact with each other is carefully chosen for the different ingredients.
Got
and
'em.
Nice.
Making
Good
sure that you
throw.
always have these interesting decisions to make.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Put a much stronger emphasis on the importance of the choices you make in the long term for your character.
Oh,
Could be useful.
Through the weapon upgrade system, through the player upgrade system, there aren't enough resources in a single playthrough to fully upgrade your character.
Interesting.
Choices that you make, you're going to have to live with. And we wanted to make sure that all of the choices that you made had a really noticeable and tangible effect on the way that you play.
Interesting.
that is cool. Ooh, look at that body over there. That was pretty cool.
You feel a greater kinship with Ellie because you are living with decisions that you've already made. Like you are continuing this through line of her journey through this world, and the moments of
awesome.
gameplay
Oh,
is influenced by that in a way that
damn.
we haven't before. The realization that your choices have these long-term consequences is very much like the nature of the narrative of the game. And I'm happy that the mechanics are supporting that.
Man.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Man, that is
Yeah.
incredible.
Yep. This game looks freaking phenomenal. Like, I cannot wait. And considering that I just finished The Last of Us, remastered, I just made my way through the story. I've still got to play the DLC, and I want to do that before June 19th. But everything that I'm seeing, it's definitely an evolution. of what we saw in the first game. I don't know like where the revolutionary bits will come whenever we play this. I mean, I thought the being able to shoot stuff, being that fully prone was
Oh my
phenomenal.
God, that's kind of mind blowing to me. I loved that, and
Yeah.
crawling under things.
Oh.
Oh God, that is going to be
Yeah.
fantastic. The fact that you can't completely level her up in one go through is that's going to be fun, and that I can explore and find something different than what you're going to find.
Yes, I think maybe that's probably the revolutionary aspect of The Last of Us Part 2, you know. But I'm super stoked for that as well. I'm with you. Like being able to explore all that's going to be fantastic. Because I did that in this playthrough. I thought that I was going through every single nook and cranny. I was using the shivs to open every secret, doorway, and, room, all that kind of stuff. I must have missed a few of them. I don't know where they are, and that's one thing that I wish that I could ease. And maybe it's out there, and I'm not aware of it. But I wish there was something that was easy for that second playthrough to be like, hey, this is an unexplored area. So it's basically similar to what Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order did, and it made me want to explore even more, because it would show like the map as a whole, and it would show sections that were like, you've gotten this many of the like secret items out of this section.
See,
and
and I feel like
section.
Uncharted did something
Similar
I'm
to
trying
that.
to think. Yeah, that made it where it let you know that there was some stuff that you.
Yeah, even if that was just opened up after you beat the first time, like beat the game the first time, because I really don't
Right.
I don't want that so much in my first playthrough, but in subsequent playthroughs, I want to go like explore the sections that I haven't explored yet, and like if it's, I mean, I'm a lazy gamer. We call ourselves the old ass casuals for a reason.
For a reason.
Yeah, because I'm not like that diehard. So I don't mind being like told like, hey Justin, go to this doorway.
Yeah,
You missed
yeah.
it last time.
Yeah.
Because on my second playthrough, third playthrough, whatever, I want to see the stuff that I missed the first time around.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the gameplay looks absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, can't wait.
I loved everything that I've seen. Though again, I'll complain. I can't help it. I'm going to.
Okay.
I played Zippo in that as Joel. Zip, none. It's all Ellie.
It is all
And-
Ellie, and it looked like lots of Ellie and Dina together there. So I mean, we didn't see any gameplay of you and Joel together, which again, I don't think you're gonna get to play as Joel in this game, and if you do, it's gonna be a very small section, similar to how it was with Ellie in the first game, which
Right.
I'm fine with that. I would like to at least like adventure together as Ellie and Joel, like to have that back and forth banter, that dynamic that you that relationship that you fostered throughout the first game. I definitely want that.
see how much it's grown, and see if it's even more of a father and daughter kind of relationship that we thought that it was going that way. Anyway, and that's my only complaint, was just
Hey,
I'm
you're
thank
not
you
not enough Joel. Where was Joel at?
Where's
Come on,
where's
Neil.
my Joel? Yeah.
Who is the other guy? I forgot. Kurt, Neil, Kurt, Haley.
Okay,
You
so
must answer to my mom. Where is Joel?
Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yep.
Dude's hair.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it exactly the same as the co-creator's hair here?
I did see somebody's hair that like definitely had it was Cloud-esque. It was like a mini Cloud hairstyle. Maybe he's not fully worked. He hasn't. It hasn't came to its final form just yet, but it's on its way there.
I don't know. Every time he came on the screen, I was like, I watch this video again, and you'll see that I giggle when he comes on, and that's why.
Okay, well, I'm glad to, that's a little Easter egg right there.
Exactly.
So, all right, well, thanks so much, Mom, for watching this with me. It was fantastic. Let us know y'all's thoughts on the inside the gameplay, the changes that they made from The Last of Us 1 to The Last of Us Part 2. It's getting closer. We got another video next, I think they're doing a series of these or something. So,
Oh, cool.
Pretty excited. So, all
Me
right.
too.
Well, bye-bye for now.
Thanks. Bye.